Not sure we're getting any audio pass through. Think we are not. Run! We can't fight anything until we make throwing knives. We're legit not allowed to attack anything without throwing knives. We're gonna get down to the little overseer camp at the bottom of the mountain, and then we're gonna address this audio issue. When I tested it last night, it was working fine. I'm not sure what changed. That's all right. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna fix it. Might just be that OBS is not. Oh, good. Canned dog food. That's perfect. Discover this location just because we can. Worked, right? What? Did that not? There we go. Good grief. Just keep running this way. I think we might need just restart Fallout 76. That's what I'm going to try, is just restarting Fallout 76. Let's see if that'll let OBS pick up the audio again. I guess we should probably grab some wood. Might need a little bit of it for quest purposes. Do. All right. So we'll start out here. All right, so in an effort to try to get the audio fixed, we're going to quit the desktop and restart 76. See if we can't get audio to work. Okay, because this is working, but not in my headset. That works in my headset. That does not, but it works in there. What about here? I change this to this. That works. Now when it was set on that one earlier, I was having feedback issues though. Let's see if I still get feedback issues. I'll start this up, or if that was just a complete glitch. Could be, but it was a complete glitch. We'll see. This should be on the right character, right? The Blade Sage right there. Alright, let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, it looks like we're getting audio now. Okay, I think we may have fixed it. Alright, let's see here. Looks like it's working, so I'm going to pull this up on my phone and check to see if audio is coming through for me. Because that would be awesome if the audio is actually coming through. So let me go here. Let me see here. okay. It does appear to be working. Let's see what the latency is like here. Oh, okay. It does appear to be working. Let's see what the latency is like here. Oh, okay. It does appear to be working. Let's see what the latency is like here. Sick. Is it still there? Do you still hear an echo? Or is it all gone now? Okay, perfect. Well, I know you're at work, so try not to spend too much time messing with my stuff. Focus on your job, yo. Alright. So we're trying to get as much steel as possible because we can't attack anything except with knives. That's the whole idea with this. Is to see if it's even remotely possible to complete the main quest with just throwing knives. We need 4 steel per knife. Meaning right now we can only make 13 throwing knives. And starting out, that should actually work pretty good because we're so low level, the damage should be good enough. But I think the issue, we'll have this combat knife equipped so that we can see when we have our weapon readied. But we're not going to use it. We're only going to throw knives. Alright. Alright. Sick. Sick. Oh, we got 2 whole viewers. I got my fiance and my mom. Outstanding. Let's do it. Okay. We don't need the party hat or the glasses. I'm just going to drop that for weight reduction. Antibiotics, Radaway and Rad-X. We're going to favorite all that. We're going to learn these plans for the backpack and stuff. We have ammo. We can sell literally all our ammo and stuff. Go here. Alright, so we have an hour and 51 minutes where our hunger and thirst are not going to increase, and we've got bonuses from those being high. Special stats are, of course, super low. Alright, so we're not really worried about side quest stuff. Doing the main quest line, Wayward Souls. Alright. So that's the whole idea, is to do the main quest line. So we're going to see just how long that takes here. I guess we'll take all that because we can sell it. Right. Alright. Here we go. Officially starting the run today.
Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you?
Yep.
Like,
Don't shoot the ghoul! He's out!
Alright.
I told you it was
now
gonna
we got
end
one of
badly.
the throwing knives back. Alright.
Now I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day.
Yeah. We're gonna skip
First
the dialogue because
Name's Dutch.
anyone that's
Your guess
played
is
this game
he
has
busted
seen all
it
this.
since- Now that you see, but I want it normally. But I'm willing to pay good money.
Come on.
So
Come on. Yep, we'll help you.
that. Now, how would you grab the attention of a? Just give me one.
Anyone who's not familiar with the quest line here, basically there's just somebody put out there that they were a treasure hunter and they knew where this big score was stashed. So
just
everyone's
want you
going
to
to
know,
like the only
architecture
local
ain't
area,
exactly
the
my
Wayward, this
forte.
like bar this lady started looking for
Not
information
half
on this
bad.
guy Crane because they want to
So
know where
what
this
I've
treasure's
chicken
at.
scratched together here for
And
you
she's tired
is
of
the
raiders and
schematic
stuff
for
showing
one
up demanding
custom-made
to know what's
Crane
going on.
Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If
So
I
she
didn't
wants
butcher the
us
plans
to
too
make a
bad, it's
sign
got a little system built in that'll
stating
make
we're
sending out
Crane
an
to get everyone to
advertisement
come
and getting this gang's attention a
to
snap.
there instead, and then we can
You
figure
just
out
need
where
to
all the
build
raiders
it.
are coming
Use
from
the
and deal
tape
with
it
them.
spits out to tell the world you're open for business. They did That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher.
What are you on?
Hey, nah, I'm not.
So this first
Mort,
part of this
nothing.
quest is essentially serving
Well,
as a
you find
tutorial
yourself-
for the
Of course,
game.
you're gonna throw.
So
And
it's
so you know.
very long-winded, trying to explain every little thing.
Hot. Just make sure once you find.
Come on. There we go. Alright, so the first thing it wants us to do is build our own little campsite. And then with our own little campsite, we can continue on some of these quests here. So that's what we're going to do. And side thing we need to do is we're going to need to find considerably more steel so that we can make more throwing knives. We're also going to check real quick if we can milk these Brahmin. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Darn it. Someone must have milked them recently. Because you can milk Brahmin for Brahmin milk, and Brahmin milk is very handy because it gives you hydration, but also it removes some radiation. And we're going to want to be able to remove some radiation. Alright, so we're going to store all this stuff we're not going to use in here. We have 12 throwing knives. Like I said, we're going to keep the combat knife just so it's a visual cue when we have our weapons up. It's a little easier to see. All this starting food they gave us we're going to store because for the next 2 hours we're not going to need it because we have the buff from starting a new playthrough basically. And we're not going to need 22 rataways on us. That's way more weight than we need to be carrying. We're not going to need repair kits. We don't need that. Some recipes, those will be good to unlock here real quick. And then we have all this. We don't need to carry all this ammo. Alright. Now we need a good spot to... Oh, someone dropped something here. What's this? Oh, that's what we dropped earlier. Alright. So we want to throw our base down somewhere where we're not going to have other people trying to build a base. Because that's always annoying when you can't build your base because someone else keeps trying to build stuff there. Thinking... We don't need anything very big either. It's going to be very small. I'd like to be close to the Wayward just for this early questing, so I think right in here might work. I don't usually see people build bases over here, so... Go tab, move camp. We can build our own little bridge here too, if we do it this way. Yes, we're going to put it here. And we're actually going to continue playing. We're going to rename this camp here. Instead of Camp 1, we're going to call this Wayward River Camp. We're going to turn our public icon on so that other players in the game can see that our camp is here and they can fast travel to it. Because we're going to throw up a store once we can and try to sell everything we don't need in an effort to try to make some extra money. Because we're going to need money for a couple of things here. And I know that we're going to need to go to this radio tower here soon. As soon as we're done building the sign for this. Yeah, all these side quest things we're just ignoring. these overseer things here will probably do the craft armor and weapons, but that's fine. Yeah, so with this new season that launched yesterday, we started with leather armor and everything, which is interesting. That has not been a thing previously. You've also got the option to start at level 20 now, which I did not elect to do. Because I don't like starting games like early like that. It just feels weird to me. Alright, so we want to have like a little bridge going across this thing here. I want this high enough that it's not an issue. Now, why will it not let me attach one on this side? Is it because of this? Okay, let's move you over here. That should help with our fast traveling point as well. Whoopsie daisies. The lag in the server. Alright. We don't have a ton of wood here. A little bit of lag with the construction, that's okay. Okay, we've gotten to about here. Let's see. There we go. I think these ramps should fit in here now. There, so we'll have like a little bridge we've built here now. Okay, now why? Okay, we've used up all our wood, that's why. Gotcha. So we are gonna need more wood in order to continue this. Let's see what we can still throw down here though. Need a little bit of concrete, but not really enough to do much here. We know we're gonna need a generator. We can definitely build a generator. Oopsie daisies, wrong button. Get the generator down. We will want a bed. We don't really want to sleep next to a generator, I get that, but for the moment we'll just throw it down there. And oh, is it really all we can build without having any access to wood at the moment? Yeah, okay. Alright. So the Blade Sage is going to take a nap real quick next to a super loud generator. This is going to give us a 5% XP boost. Yeah, okay game, yeah. It'll also heal you to sleep in a bed. We don't need any healing, but what we're going for is that 5% XP increase so we can level up just a little bit quicker. We don't need to level up extremely quickly because of one main reason, and that is the lower level we are, our throwing knives are actually going to do better, counterintuitively, because there is no good way to increase the damage throwing knives do. It's kind of a static amount of damage they'll do, with some exceptions. We'll get into that later. So the lower level we are, we're actually going to do more damage with our throwing knives. If we look at our inventory, our throwing knives, see our combat knife, it does 10 damage per hit, and it's fast, right? So you can see how fast that goes. Now a throwing knife is doing 80 damage for us. So we can throw that instantly and do 80 damage, whereas the combat knife doing 10, we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Takes us that long to do the same amount of damage. That's not including resistances. So like if an enemy has a resistance, like it resists 10% of the damage you deal to it, that happens one time to the 80, whereas it would be happening every single time to the 10 damage. And that sounds like that would equal out to be the same because it's percentage based. However, that's applying to the base damage of the weapon. It's not applying to the bonuses that happen there. So if we're getting bonuses to the throwing knife, it's not going to be the same. Some differences there. We'll explore that a little bit later on. So essentially we want to stay a little bit lower level, because as we level up, that damage of our other weapons will increase because of us gaining level, but the damage of our throwing knives is not going to increase, so they're actually going to be less effective the higher level we get. That's what's going to make this an interesting challenge. Is at first these throwing knives are pretty much going to kill anything in one hit, and as we progress through the story and we level up more, it's going to do less and less damage to the point where we're struggling to kill anything near the end. So we want to level up a little bit here at first, which is why the XP bonus from sleeping there is going to be good for us, because we want to level up a little bit here so that we can do some things. But if we level up too quickly through the playthrough, our damage is going to fall off and we're going to have a really hard time. So it's gonna be a delicate ballet. So we're running around, we're collecting some wood here so we can work on this base a little bit more. I don't think we need a ton. Being very minimalistic with how the base is here, but we do need some. Need some wood. Now there is a few perks that can give us extra damage for our knives. However, I don't believe those perks are available until like it's either level 50 or just really high luck. I'm not sure which. The main perk I'm thinking of is called Bloody Mess, and it's under the luck section. And completely maxed out, I think you're going to get like 15% more damage, which is not huge, but it's something. But I don't think we're even going to end up getting to that point. Let's go ahead and activate this. Alright. So we need to see if we can build this crane tower. And push Q to not have to see all the stuff you don't have unlocked, by the way. Okay, yeah, we should throw these things down. A scrap box. We can throw all of our junk down. Throw down an ammo storage box for all that pesky ammunition. And then our stash box. And then we need... Okay, this will actually be really beneficial to us. You know what, we're not going to worry about that though, because not everyone's going to have access to that thing. So we're not going to worry about that so much. I am going to use my scrap box though, just because I can. It's not really going to affect the run either way. If anyone else wants to attempt this, it's not really going to change it. Okay, now hold on. Where is Crane's treasure sign? Oh, you know what? You know what? I know why. I know why. I didn't learn the plan. I'm being a goofy. There. Now that we learned the plan, now it'll show up and we can build it. Okay. And if it's not under MISC, it should be under... Let's see, is there not a... I could have swore there was a quest tab. There we go. Alright, crane treasure hunting.
Broadcast tape issued. Please deposit data tape into any relay system terminal.
There we go. We've got
Target
that
marked.
now. By the way, you do not need your vending machine powered in order to sell stuff out of it. It just turns lights and stuff on it. So that... pardon me. So that you can... Yep, come on, accept it. Oh my gosh. The lag. The lag in the server. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, all these grenades. Selling everything for one cap because caps are hard to get in this game and people are cheap. But we're going to want some of this so that we can fast travel around, because the less actual running around we can do, one, it'll be quicker, and two, we're not going to have to worry so much about running into a bunch of enemies we don't want to run into. Do we have anything that goes bad in here? Oh, okay, yeah, these things. Put our ammo in here as well. Especially ammo, like you can you can sell a lot of ammo, specifically 45 and 5.56 ammo. Although I think 10mm will probably sell good right now too, because the Circuit Breaker, which is a new gun, just came out this season. So people are going to be enjoying that. Alright. So now with that set up, our next thing is, like I said, we need to go to that... Oh yeah, this right here. We do need to listen to the Overseer's log for camp. Let's see if we can do this now. I thought we had to finish her quest before she would give us the holotape for the Overseer. Apparently not. Awesome. Oh, this is a new daily. It looks like A Better Tomorrow. I don't remember that ever being there before. I think that's a new one this season. Okay, well, we might not have to finish Hunter for Hire here then. Because as far as I'm concerned, the main quest line is going to be doing like the original quest for the Overseer. We might not have to continue this stuff with Crane. Unless we have to later on to finish that out. Okay. Alright. This one. Listen to this.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but... mutated animals, haywire bots, and... no people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in... what I can confirm is... hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources,
Alright,
planning,
get a backpack.
and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area.
Oh
Use
well.
this to
You
establish
need
a foothold
steel
in
to
every
build leather
unfamiliar
armor.
territory.
Interesting. I wonder what you
I've
need
left my
steel
camp
for.
behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods.
Alright, so we need to search for
is further
traces
down
of the
this
Overseer
road.
in Flatwoods.
Find me there.
By the way, you can push
This is the
X on your
Overseer.
keyboard,
Signing off.
and you'll just keep running. Save your W key some
But they're only looking
life.
to the future. We need to understand the past as well.
Especially if you don't have a mechanical keyboard and you got like the gel layer. You don't want to squish all that gel out. Also, check out my Christmas sweater. Wubba lubba Christmas. Alright. So here we get to chest out some throwing knives, see? So it's doing 75 straight up. Oh, I didn't realize the junkyard dog you can get from the Atom shop actually walks around. That's cool. Alright, let's see if we can get any of those knives back. Okay, so we threw 3 knives. We got 1 back. We'll take the meat and the hide so that we can get leather. We don't need all the meat from that though. Oh, sick. He's got the rad scrubber set up there. So if we have a bunch of radiation, we can just get rid of all the radiation. Nice. So yeah, so far we're pretty much going to one-shot everything with throwing knives. As we level up, that's going to become a problem. Because we're going to do less and less damage, and by the time we get to the end, it's going to be interesting. So let's make sure here. The chat should be working. Yeah, chat's working. Chat is working. Okay, perfect. Alright. Chat is on subscribers only. You're only going to be subscribed for 5 minutes, though. That's just to try to avoid spam bots and stuff in the chat. Since I'm brand new to this, I don't need a whole bunch of spam bot stuff. We really don't need any of that. Psycho buff will be very beneficial. Here we go. Overseer's log.
Overseer's log. Town of Flatwoods. My God. There's no one here. The old tavern, the church, people were using them for shelter, but
Alright.
they're gone.
Long story short,
Mutations we expected.
we got a log in here.
There's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... Well, it used to be a person.
It's all good,
But it
Mom.
had these
I remember when I was playing the
glowing
beta on this
lesions
thing like
and
5 years
voices.
ago. I remember you were watching while I was
Angry,
live streaming that too.
tortured. We are one.
So this is kind of cool. I know you
Whatever
like
happened here is beyond
post-apocalyptic
anything we
stories
expected.
too there. So
And we expected a lot.
basically there's this group of people and they're all, well, at least originally in this game they've changed some stuff with expansions now because the game has kind of evolved, but at least originally
They were made of firefighters, police,
there's this group she's talking about right now called the Responders, and basically, you know, the world ended because it got nuked into oblivion. And so your firefighters, police, all your first responder kind of people all got together, the ones that survived, and they created a faction called the Responders.
Someone's got to know
And they
where the
basically were
missile
just trying to
silos
teach
are
people how
and
to
how to secure them.
boil water for
Responders are the
safety and
best
stuff
lead
like
we
that.
have. This is the Overseer.
That's what we're doing right now in this
Signing
town of Flatwoods, is trying to find the people that were doing that. And every time we think we found them, we find that they're dead, but basically try to learn where they were at, what they were doing. So right now, we just got some information off Kesha Dermot. She was trying to teach these guys how to boil water for safety. And so we tested the water in the river just now and got a contaminated sample. We're going to test the water pumps that are here in Flatwoods. Oh, we can milk this ramen. No one's milked it yet. Did not get any milk from it, though. What about this one? Okay, we got one. I think you can get up to 5 from a single Brahmin. Brahmin are these mutated two-headed cows. Wish you're kind of cute in an ugly way. But Brahmin milk's very useful because not only does it give us hydration, but it gives us, it takes away some radiation if we've taken radiation damage. Where's the chat button on a phone? You know, I'm not sure, Mom. Let me see here. Oh, okay. Okay, great. So we got some mole rat issues. Alright, took care of the mole rat there. Alright, we're going to test a sample from the water pump here. Alright, says that water sample's contaminated also. We're going to go over to Kesha's lab here that's in this old church in Flatwoods. She's got an actual research station set up. We're going to put these water samples in there and get them tested. See if we can get a little bit more detail on what's going on with the water. We're kind of running through these quests, not like speed run fast, but I'm trying to go through it fairly quickly because we don't want this challenge to take a year to do. So we're going to analyze the water samples. So the water is dirty, diseases are severe. Conclusion, water has not significantly improved since the last sample from the same coordinates. Oh, there's a typewriter here. You always want to collect typewriters. Not as important on this challenge run we're doing, but typewriters are great. They have all kinds of good bits and bobs in them for crafting things. And then it wants us to boil the water, since that's her whole thing, is trying to teach people boiling water. Also, these office fans are very good. If we can find possums, there's usually possums around here. You can actually cook them up into awesome possum bacon, and it gives you a boost to your luck stat. And luck is always good. It helps with every little thing. Alright. So it wants us to boil some water, so we're going to boil some water up. And then that rad stag, which is basically just a radiated deer, we're going to cook that up because that's going to give us a really cool bonus as well. So I'll show you. If we go over to food and drink, grilled rad stag, it gives us a bonus to our carry weight. So in the bottom left, we're carrying 70 out of 165 pounds. That's the max we can carry, is 165 pounds right now. And we get extra carry weight if we eat that rad stag. So if for some reason we find a whole bunch of stuff we want to carry back to the base and it's too heavy, we can eat that and we'll be good. So we got 4 of the Brahmin milk removes 25 rads, which is a fictional unit of measurement of radiation. It's also going to decrease our thirst and hunger because it gives us 8% of our water meter back and 3% of our food meter back. So see, once you boil the water, it gives you 15% of your water, but it still has 5 rads in it because boiling it is not good enough. Now, purified water, which we have 4 of, gives you 25% of your water. So actually it gives you more of your hydration back. And there's no radiation in it whatsoever. Now this squirrel on a stick we have gives us 3 agility for a time. Agility directly translates into how many action points we have, which is the bar on the bottom right there that says AP. and use action points for a lot of things, but primarily what we're going to be using that for is for sprinting around. So the more action points you have, the more you can sprint around, the more you can run. Alright, so we've completed first things first. So now we need to find Dilbert Winters. I'll tell you right now, he is a Reverend, which is a great name for a Reverend. Reverend Dilbert Winters. And since I already know this, I know he's up in this trailer here. Unfortunately deceased.
Reverend Dilbert Winters here, born and raised in this very town. Lent my own church to the responders for their outpost here, and you're welcome. The responders are on a true mission, you see, helping folks through thick and thin, till the heavens open up again and take us all up anyways. When this all happened, I figured like most it was time. This was the end, but it wasn't. We're still here. At first, I thought it was
good.
a
We got
mistake,
both
that
of our
was
knives
missed,
back.
Forgotten. Maybe we did some wrong. Didn't give enough to charity, maybe. Didn't praise his name, even in the worst of times. Maybe thought some things that ought not to have been thought. So I asked him. I asked how. Why? I fought your wars on Earth. I'm ready to fight them up there by your side. Then, in my despair, I saw some survivors eating raw rat carcass behind the dumpster. You ought to cook that first, I warned them. Seemed obvious. We tried but got sick, they said, covered in their own filth. I realized right then and there that I was being tasked. From then on, I built kitchens, cooked good food, fed anyone who walked up with an empty belly. And I was thankful for my task in life. Thankful. Next time hell or high water land at my stoop, I'll be swept clear away with it. But until then, let's share a home-cooked meal together, all right?
Really good voice actor. I haven't looked up what his name is, but that's a really good voice actor. Alright, we've completed second helpings. Here's a couple of quests down. Alright, so... And now wants us to go investigate Morgantown Airport. And we got the plan for the Tinker's Workbench. So, currently on quest Final Departure. And we made it to level 5. So... Yeah, great voice actor. Great voice actor. Dilbert Winters. He's got that old ASMR man voice. Love it. Do you have any thoughts on the camera placement on the video there? Should I move that camera at all, you think? And I could move it down a little bit lower, like so. Oop. More doggies. Come on, Blade Sage. There we go. Okay, we got 1 back, 2 back. Can we get all 3 knives back? Let's see. Nope. Well, we threw 3 knives, got 3 kills, got 2 knives back. Alright, that'll work. We're doing pretty good with that. We got 23 throwing knives in our inventory still. Alright, this is a Mr. Farmhand robot.
Reducing the fertilizer.
Oh, wow. They must have changed that. By the way, yeah, if we throw the knife and it misses and hits like the ground or something, you can pick it up. It's just kind of hard to see. Importantly, though, we got some steel scrap off of that guy there, so that's good. good news for us because steel scrap turns into more knives. So on our way back here, we're going to stop back at our little camp, drop off anything we don't need to carry with us, and then we're probably going to eat that squirrel on a stick for extra agility and just sprint our way up. Alright, so first, let's see if we're carrying anything we can throw in here. Yeah, we're going to sell the hatchet for 1 cap. We might not sell any of this stuff, but we'll see. I'll throw the purified water in here because I'm not going to need it for a while. And we're not going to need peppers. We'll sell the pepper. Sell the salt. Sell the dirty water for free here, and then boiled water for free because that's super easy to get. I'm not worried about it. And we have some plans we need to learn. Here we go, ammo. Let's sell all this ammo. For 1 cap apiece. Some arrows. We don't have a bow yet, so that's completely useless to us. Alright, dump all of our junk off, including the cooking oil in here. And then is there anything else I want to throw out? Let's see, this plus 5. This is plus 5, so that doesn't matter either way, okay. So we're going to put on this, this survivor's backpack, or not survivor's backpack, the responder's paramedic jumpsuit. Haha! There we go. Alright, so if we look at our map here, so we are down here on the river, and this is Morgantown Airport way up here. So the plan is we're just going to follow this river pretty much all the way up. So we're going to follow it up. There's this Slocum Joe's coffee shop here, but we're going to follow this river all the way up until we get to the railway tracks. And then we're just going to follow the railway tracks all the way up and then go right over to the airport from there. That is the fastest route I can think of. So we're going to head that direction. Let's go ahead. Let's do our level ups here. We've got an unopened perk pack, so we're going to open that, see what we get. And we're going to put our points into agility. We're going to get another Action Boy card to regenerate our action points more, and 1 more to fully max out that card. And then we have 1 more level up, and I think we're going to put that in endurance. And I think, yeah, 30% less radiation from eating or drinking. See, I don't think that's super important because we're going to have tons of Radaway. There's, like, Radaway is not rare in this game. So taking less radiation damage is actually not really an issue. Now, all drinks quenching thirst might be more beneficial, but again, that's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, I think less chance to catch a disease from food, maybe. None of these are really super important perk cards for us, but it's better than nothing. So for perception, we'll take Butcher's Bounty just because we have it. Iron Stomach. We'll take Licensed Plumber, although we're literally not going to use it. Okay, the Action Boy perk. So moving target will gain 15 resistance to damage. So ballistic damage, basically, and energy damage while we're sprinting. So while running, we'll actually avoid more damage now. Perfect. And then, let's see, we're going to eat that squirrel on a stick. And mole rat chunks will give us 1 strength. Okay, that's good to know. There's some. Now, with more points put into agility and then the temporary points from the squirrel on a stick, we have more action points so we can actually run a lot farther before we get exhausted. And now with the Action Boy perk at level 3, we can regenerate those action points much quicker as well. This is all going to lend itself to us being able to complete these quests quicker and being able to do this quicker. So also, you can see moving target working there while we're sprinting. These guys are shooting us, we're taking less damage. Very important for us. Because we're killing everything with throwing knives. So we do not want to fight more stuff than we have to. Is that a... Oh, it's a Scorched. I thought that was an Assaultron on the road there. Alright. So the story with these Scorched here... Oh, we missed. How did that miss? Oh my gosh, that glitched out. Grab this throwing knife here. I don't think this one's going to let us grab it. That sucks. Well, you can get a good look at what the throwing knives look at there, though. It's very nice, just simple steel knife. Pretty cool. Move this back a bit. There we go. There's the river on our right. I was saying we were going to follow up. Alright, just slowly on our way to Morgantown. Now, there is a couple of more tricks we can do with this. So there's, being that this is a multiplayer game, you can actually go to the social tab on here and join other people's teams. And then you'll see on the map where your teammates are, and you can actually click on them and you can like fast travel to them or teleport to them. And if we got lucky and found somebody that was in the area we needed to go, that would speed things up for us. However, we're not going to be utilizing that. Okay, killed a couple of mutant hounds there. We're not going to be utilizing that little trick though, because I don't think that fits in well with the theme of this challenge run here. Oh, we actually missed the railroad. Whoopsie daisies. It's okay, we'll go up this direction. Is the stream looking good though? Is it lagging at all? Is it like clipping or looking like the graphics are messing up at all for anybody? Is it coming through good quality? I'll turn graphics settings down if I really need to, but I think it's going through okay. Alright, we're at Morgantown Airport here. I'll go ahead and use a stim pack.
You are not.
Ha! Oh no! He's got a gun! He should know better. You shouldn't bring a gun to a knife fight. You'll just lose. Alright, I'm gonna go into the airport here. There's gonna be a lot of Scorch in here. Basically, these Scorched are humans that have been infected with a plague called the Scorched Plague, fittingly enough. And that is actually the main quest of this game that we are on. Our character doesn't really know a lot about the Scorched Plague yet, but the main quest we're really on here... Let's see... Oh, only one throwing knife, darn. The main quest we're on is to try and figure out how to stop the Scorched Plague. And also, what we're going to end up doing... Where's there? I hear them walking around. Where are these guys? Also, what we're going to end up doing is trying to find a way to either save those that are already infected, or at the very least try to inoculate people
All here.
from getting infected in the future. Didn't get any of my knives back from that. That's unfortunate. Hot plates are good to collect. Oh, these bobbleheads here are important. That's actually a really good bobblehead. The leader bobblehead. Ah, why did you dodge? No, 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 no. Is that a shotgun he was using? Whatever he was using there. It's not very nice. I got the throwing knife back from that one. We're down to 9 knives. This is not looking good here. Yeah, he did have a shotgun. That's what was killing me. Okay, 10 knives. We got another one back. Oh, that's another gun. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. The pain. Yeah, these shotgun boys are gonna be a problem. Would you quit dodging? There we go. There's a knife that got stuck in this here. There's one back. Let's see. I wanna try to hack this terminal. I think that's how we get through this door. See this guy here? You can see he's holding that key card. We're gonna want that key card. Who's shooting me? Oh, through here? Can I throw this through here? No. To the place I belong. There's an actual method to try to decipher these things, but unfortunately it is so much faster just to spam answers and then go in and out of the computer that I don't think anyone really tries to actually use the normal system for that. No. The counter got in the way. Where'd that one go? telling you, man, these shotguns hurt. Alright. So we are out of throwing knives. And of course these guys have shotguns. Come on, take the... Ah! Quickly. Use the card, unlock the door. Ah! Of course, there's a ton more guys up here. Oh man, those shotguns really, really hurt. Alright, I'm gonna get past this group of murder hobos here. Alright.
Overseer's log. Morgantown.
There. Oh, there's an armor workbench here. Is there a weapons workbench? Yes, okay, we can tear some stuff down and then make more knives. Okay, good.
Scorched things are everywhere. I kept quiet. They didn't see me. I managed to observe them for a bit.
Let's craft some more knives here so
Whatever
that we
this
can actually
disease
defend
is,
ourselves.
It seems to completely
Throwing
take over
weapons,
itself.
knives.
The ones that
Only
used to be
12.
human, eventually they go
That's
rigid.
not good. We're
Some
gonna need
kind of
more than that.
stasis.
See, is there any more
If
steel
they stay like that for too long,
in
they sort of
here?
burn up from the inside out.
What else can we break down?
Vesuvius in reverse.
She's talking about the Scorch Plague right now and how it's affecting everyone.
I wondered what could possibly cause
bucket.
all this. And then I got my answer. It swooped down from the sky, screeching, breathing,
Nope, that's not what I needed.
infecting everything. I don't know how to fight this. But we need to consider all our options. Even the nukes.
The nukes!
Find the source of this scorched plague and wipe it from the map before it can leave Appalachia. But first things first, we can't let the disease spread to us. Looks like the responders were developing some kind of inoculation.
Oh.
I'm going to pick up their work. You should too. This is the Overseer. Signing off.
This message will repeat.
We actually need to go turn this other quest off so that that's not in our way. Alright, we need to learn about the inoculation project.
All hands at the Morgantown Airport. I repeat, all responders report to Morgantown Airport.
That's out that door there, okay. Oh man. Did it hit the counter? No. Give me that knife. Give me that knife. Oofta.
Always together.
The Blade Sage cares not for your petty meanderings. Until we're higher level and then we're not doing nearly as much damage.
Responders report to Morgantown Airport right away. Bring any
Alright, we're
weapons you
gonna
can. The
We're
Scorched
gonna
are coming.
break down the
There's a lot of
weapons we
them.
got from those guys to turn them into
Hurry,
more
there's not much time. Shot is out.
knives. These shotguns break down to 4 steel each, which I believe is 1 throwing knife.
We need all hands at the Morgantown Airport base. I repeat, all responders report
Ha.
to Morgantown Airport.
How about that? Is that a little bit more light to my face?
Scorched are coming. Heads out.
There we go.
This message will repeat.
There's 5 more throwing knives. We're up to 15 again. Yeah, we're gonna go through a massive amount of steel, trying to have enough knives to get through this run here. Alright, now we need to find the way back out.
Quick! How many bottle caps do you think it would take to equal 16 tons? I bet one of you smarty pants have on.
Go around the metal detector this time.
I was thinking about this song, Two Left Hands, and how it's just figurative.
Whoopsie daisies, that's not the right way. Well, there's a whole bunch of throwing knives. Did I throw all these throwing knives? I don't think I did, but man, they're just sitting there. Let's see. I seem to recall coming down through here.
I repeat, all responders report to Morgantown Airport right away. Bring any weapons you can.
Yes, yes. Pop back out through here. Right. Moving right along. We're getting somewhere.
Here, see?
We're gonna run over here and unlock this train station, because train stations you can sell things at. Now, I don't think we can sell him the ammunition we've collected, though.
Supply here.
That would be
Responder.
the easiest thing to sell him, but we can't. Okay. Now, we can sell him junk. Is he selling any steel? He is selling steel.
Don't face
So
the
it's
wasteland
90
without the
for 30.
proper supply.
90 caps for 30 steel. Which is a really, really bad exchange rate, to be honest with you. Even though we are, like, hurting for steel, something awful. We're just gonna need to do some steel farming at some point here. If we get the perk Scrapper, we can get even more steel and stuff when we tear down weapons from these guys. So that's probably gonna be an absolute necessity. Oh. Haha. You are no match for the Blade Sage. Ouch. He thought he was cool. Alright. We're pretty beat up, I'm not gonna lie. This is hurting. We do have a level up, another unopened perk pack. Let's see if we can't get Scrapper from that. That would be really nice. Not sure what level we need to be for Scrapper. Alright. I really think we need to put it into more agility, but we're gonna go endurance just because we are taking quite a bit of damage. And yeah, we'll go for another rank of Lead Belly, I guess, because there's no other endurance perks that are really gonna help us much here. Alright, so for endurance, Iron Stomach. We have the inspirational card when you're on a team, gain 5 more percent XP. Running speed is increased by 10% when you have a pistol equipped. Okay, so that could be beneficial because we'd run 10% faster. That actually might be better than moving target. We don't have to use the pistol, we just have to have it equipped, so... Whoopsie daisies. Let's see, so let's equip this pipe pistol. Because then when we sprint, we'll go 10% faster, which isn't a lot, but it's... No. Take both those guys out. There's a third one here. Heard another guy over here somewhere. Some steel scrap, that's good. We're gonna want all the steel we can get. Because man oh man, are we going through knives like something else. Is there any scrap we can get over here? Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, let's see what we've found so far here. So, knuckles, this, and this, and this. Alright, how many more knives can you get me? Much better face lighting. Awesome! Good, good, good. Gotta be able to see my face so you know who to blame when everything goes wrong. Alright, we're up to 16 throwing knives right now. So we're not gaining a surplus in knives yet, that's for sure. Ooh, canned coffee, that'll sell. Anybody need some toilet paper? We found toilet paper. It's post-apocalypse. And we found a toilet paper. So that counts as a luxury good, right? Charge a luxury tax on that, eh? Let's see, there's some med boxes in here. Here it is. Of course, there's no meds in the med boxes. Why would there be? Alright, Responders Laboratory Terminal. Inoculation Project Announcement. Continuing research on them. Introduction. So there's these big flying dragon looking things. Basically they discovered that they called scorch beasts. And they are spreading out. They look kind of like giant bats. Giant bats. And they're spreading like a green kind of mist everywhere, and they think that's where they're... why does it still say study? Oh, because I think we have to go way down yonder now. Yep. Alright, so we're going to fast travel back to our camp. So, pretty much, okay, we're on an ounce of prevention now. So we're slowly making progress here. Man, no one's come to buy all of our glorious ammunition we're selling here. We don't need it. We only need knives. We don't need anything else. Everything else can be sold. Well, actually, I don't think we're going to be around super mutants anytime soon, but 5% less damage from them would be nice. Whoops. So let's get that equipped. Throw that out. Now, can we build a weapons workbench at our place yet, or do we still have to go get it from somewhere else? Oops. Let's take a look. I don't think we can craft one yet. Let's go to crafting. We can! There we go. Let's get the other one here. There we go. Now we can craft our own stuff. Scrap this stuff we're not using. And then we'll see how many more throwing knives we can make. Make another 8. Puts us at 24. 24 bowl throwing knives, which is not a lot, but it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. Again, we're just gonna kind of drop off everything we don't need for as much weight reduction as possible. Put all that in there. Perfect. Now we got a handgun with no bullets in it because we don't need to shoot. We're just using that for the speed bonus. Alright, so we gotta go way down here now. So again, we're just gonna follow the river. Fast travel over to Flatwoods here, get us a little bit closer. Alright. We're slowly getting there. We're getting through the quest. I don't think it's very likely we finish this today, but we're getting a lot of the early stuff knocked out. Actually, we want this out for the speed boost. And we're running. We're running. So it's definitely our hero in this playthrough. Forrest Gump. So it is all about the running for us. They're definitely going to need some more steel, though, because especially this next area we're going into, which is Charleston, I believe. If I remember correctly, there is a lot of feral ghouls. I think there's some scorched, but there's a lot of feral ghouls in Charleston. And there might actually be a Grafton monster. The hell? Did someone just die over here? Oh, there's super mutants behind us. Oh boy. Okay. Well, they're only level 6. Let's give it a shot. Okay. They are almost able to be one shot, but not quite. Alright, 6 knives later. No knife back from him. 1 back from him. None there. Ooh, so out of 6 knives, we only got 1 back. Oh, and now there's a bunch of scorched on the road. Alright. I'm just gonna say, like, I don't want to brag too hard here and break my arm patting myself on the back, but we've got some pretty good aim. We are not doing bad with the aim right now. Right, let's head out this direction. That is going to be our issue, though, as we get more and more of those bigger enemies that we're going to fight. We're not going to be able to one-shot them with a throwing knife anymore. It's going to significantly hurt our knife production, because it's going to take a lot more of our knives to take the enemies out. Oh, that's a lot of mole rats. Alright, we're channeling Forrest Gump here. We don't have the knives to fight a bunch of mole rats. That's not going to give us any return on investment there, because they don't have any weapons we can break down for steel. Man, they are chasing us. Something awful, though. Is that a robot up here? Robot might be good. I don't want to stop, though, because the mole rats will get me. Hopefully he'll take care of the mole rats for us. Good lord, they're still chasing us. Leave me alone, mole rat. Dude. Seriously? Y'all gonna chase me that far? Good lord. Oh, wow. Yep, not a single knife back. There's just 3 knives wasted there. Oh. Oh. Maybe more? Maybe he won't follow us, though. Find out here. Oh, no. He is still trying to chase us. We have to get to this lab so we can study Dr. Hudson's research more on the Scorched. Was that? That is him. That's the Grafton monster. A diseased Grafton monster. Oh, how many throwing knives do we have? Do we want to see if we can take him out? 11. I don't think 11 knives is enough. maybe. Come here, big boy. Oh, it took exactly 11 knives to take him out. We got 5 of them back. We did it though. We took out a Grafton monster with just throwing knives. I'm not going to be too mad about that. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not a Scorch Beast, but it's a big enemy. Oh, oh, we got to re-equip him. These liberators are going to prove a problem. At least they'll drop us steel scrap, so these are little communist bots, basically, that got airdropped in during the Great War between China and the US. Oh, this is the friendly super mutant. This is Graham.
That for this.
Graham and Charlie the Moo Moo. Graham, what are you selling, Graham?
Trade?
Yeah, let's trade. What you got? What you got?
This for that, that for this.
Anything?
Squish, squish, pop, pop, crush, crush. This is the good life.
Ooh, treated lining would actually not be bad for us to get that going, but what about steel? Same exact price.
Don't worry, Momo.
90 for 30.
We rest soon.
So 3 caps per steel. Ugh. Well, let's get one of those.
Be someone over there. I keep going.
Get one of those from him, just because we really need the steel.
Graham and Charlie the Moo-Moo's fair trade.
That's what we got, like 4 knives or something like that. 5. Oh, we've got a much better gun we can be running around with. Not that we're gonna shoot with it, but we can actually use this like a set of binoculars. AVR Medical Center. There we go. I was like, why is it not discovering? Now, somewhere close to this, there should be the Charleston Fire Department. And we need to find that, because I think it's got a workbench in it that we can make more knives in. Yep, welcome to Charleston. There's a Slocum Joe's.
Tear you apart!
Ah! Forrest Gump, don't fail me now. We need your speed. The Blade Sage needs the speed. I think that's the fire department up the hill here. Ah! Are you still shooting at us? Oh yeah, there's one on the bridge. So we're getting close to the region called the Ash Heap, and there's so much ash and soot in the air that it'll actually start hurting us. So we'll need to find some kind of gas mask or something to protect us from the harmful air. But yes, let's check out the Charleston Fire Department, because like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a workbench we can use in here somewhere, because this is another responders outpost. And since they are survivalists, they should have workbench somewhere. In theory. There we go. Just gonna scrap all these weapons. And craft some more knives. Remember, we have that 30 steel too that we bought, so that's a few knives. Not a lot, admittedly, but alright, there's another 16. Gets us up to 21. Alright, so we're gonna need to scrounge this fire department and find... Oh, mechanic jumpsuit. I don't think that gives us any bonuses, though. But yeah, we need to scrap everything here. We need to find as much steel as possible because we're quickly running into situations where we're just going to have no knives and it's just going to be running around in circles trying to avoid getting mauled to death by enemies. So this fire extinguisher should have some steel. There's something in here. I hear it. Is it a mole rat making all that noise? What is that? Hopefully it's not too dark on the stream in here. I know there's like no light in here. I think cafeteria trays are plastic. I don't think that's actually getting us any metal. Oh, these cans are good though. As is this stew pot. Upstairs. That's a rat. Okay. Grab our throwing knife we missed with here. Green rag hat. And this.
Good luck with your training, applicant. We'll make a fire breather out of you yet.
These pool cues are not going to break down into steel, so we'll sell those along with these things.
Fire
Sell
breathers
the food that we
are
don't
the
need.
elite of the responders, taking out the scorched one at a time. You can gear up here.
Okay, we don't need glass, so we'll sell those. That gives us steel. This is all plastic, so we'll sell that.
You need supplies. I am programmed to trade match made in heaven. You know the drill. Buy and sell.
Oh, we can't grab that. That definitely looks like some steel we could use. Whatever. Let's grab these things. Oh, some telephones. Heck yeah. Adjustable wrench. There we go. More coffee pot stuff. Alright.
Oh, a new person to talk to.
Nope, sorry. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to take your pencils. I'm gonna leave you with absolutely no ability to write anything. I don't do this on purpose, you understand. This is just a necessity. Sorry for your loss of pencils. Alright, where was that workbench? Here we go. Alright. Alright, let's see what all we can craft now. Oh, 19. There we go. Okay, we got 39. 39 throwing knives now. Alright. It's significantly better than what we were at before. Alright, we need to... Oops. There we go. Just the ounce of prevention quest. Perfect. Alright, we're up to 39 throwing knives. We're going to be able to do it. I think we'll be able to get through this building at the very least. Alright. The AVR Medical Center. Let's see what we got. Okay, I do see some scorched. There's one right here. He ran away, okay. We're gonna try doing a little bit of sneaking here now that we've got some higher agility. Might make it where we don't have to take so much damage. Ah, it hit the side. Give me that knife back. There we go.
What?
Oh no. Ah. There we go. Oh, it hit the railing. Are you serious? There we go. Okay. So we've used 9 knives so far. Now I know some... At least one. Here we go. Haha, I found it. Okay, get 31 again. Alright. I think we need to be going down to find her research here, yeah. Is there glass in these windows? I don't know. Just safer to get closer, probably. Man. They never miss an opportunity to hit me with those shotguns, do they? Man. They said, Grim Hydraulix, we heard about your challenge run. We brought a shotgun. Well, that's okay. We're gonna deal with that shotgun anyway. You can't stop the blade, Sage. Alright, AVR Medical Laboratory Terminal. Let's see what we got here. Inoculation Project Overview. Method is to extract blood sample from 3 candidate creatures observed to be more resistant to Scorch mutagenic effect. Use the blood sample analysis to create a synthetic antibody. Candidate creature number 1, Feral Ghoul. Addendum. Project stalled until replacement Type T fuse can be acquired. Request filed with Responder's Quartermaster to obtain replacement. So we need to find a Type T fuse and get some blood samples. Got various project logs, analyze blood sample. Alright, so we need a blood sample from a feral ghoul, and we need a Type T fuse, which we should be able to find in Charleston's train yard. Alright, so we're on a mission now. Go to the train yard, find a Type T fuse, and we need to find a feral ghoul and get a blood sample from him. And then get that blood sample analyzed. I'm on the way. I hear liberators. Oh, there's liberators everywhere in here. Okay. I hear another Grafton monster out there. We don't have the knives to waste on killing another one of those, though. How did that miss? Now, robots actually have fairly high perception, so they're kind of hard to sneak around. Where'd you come from, you son of a gun? Say, what am I getting stuck on here? Hey, we found a Type T fuse. If we look on the map, it should tell us where we can find ghouls, and it's saying right over here in the town. So we'll go take a look. Should be like right up in there, it's thinking. Now, ghouls we should be able to one-shot, no problem still. So I'm not worried about that. Oh, we one-shot that super mutant.
Will die.
Not quite that one, though. There we go. Yeah, the button to throw the knife is the same button as to smack something with the butt of your gun. But to throw the knife, you actually have to hold the button down for like a half a second and then release it. So I've actually got that button bound to the thumb button on my mouse. So I've got a thumb button on my mouse. So it's actually a little bit more difficult than you would think. Alright, here's a ghoulie boy. There's a dead ghoulie boy. Let me get that blood sample. Ow! Ouch. Alright. Alright, we have a blood sample from a ghoul. We have a Type T fuse. Let's head back to the AVR Medical Center. Get this machine repaired. I think it's a centrifuge that we needed to repair. And then we'll load up the blood sample, get it analyzed. And then from the sounds of it, there's 2 more creatures that are supposedly resistant to the Scorch Plague we're going to have to get samples from. And I have not done this quest in about 5 years, so I do not remember what those enemy types are. It's been a long, long time. Oh, not the bathroom. That's not what we want. I think it was down through here was the stairs. Wait, over here somewhere, right? Oh, through here. That's right, we were just going right down here. Take this fuse and core bulb at it. Oh, rad roaches, okay. Right. Now is this not? This is not where we wanted to be, okay. Thought this is where we wanted to go, but it is not. Close. Close, but not it. Gonna load this blood sample up. Man, we're gonna replace this fuse. Alright, let's run this blood test. Analyze blood sample. Separation achieved. Commencing analysis. Analysis complete. Data forwarded to symptomatic unit. Symptomatic configuration complete. Ready for inoculation. I thought we had to assess 2 more people. I guess not. Alright, so we're going to use the symptomatic here, and it's going to inoculate us.
Hello, this is Dr. Claire Hudson, and if you're hearing this, it means you must have completed my work and inoculated yourself. The next step is to find out
totally
if
read that
only
quest
the
wrong then.
anti-scorched unit, the
fire breathers are still alive. You can find them at the Charleston Fire Department. The fire breathers need to know the vaccine is ready. If they didn't make it, then you're going to need their weapons to stay alive.
Okay, so then we gotta join the fire breathers, which is the responders' most prestigious unit. So I think we're heading back to that Charleston Fire Department. Deal with him now, so I don't deal with him later. An important note, we can't sprint right now. We are actually too heavy. We're carrying too much stuff. So that's okay. We're gonna offload a bunch of this when we scrap everything down coming up here and make more knives. Go let our AP catch back up here so we can actually move since we're overweight. This would actually probably be a fine enough time, I suppose, to use some ribeye steak. Give us some extra carry weight. Capacity.
Hey, you. Want to talk for a bit?
No, not really. We're on a challenge. Knowledge exam. Welcome to the Fire Breathers training program. You're here because we believe you have the stones to survive in the ash heap, and more importantly, to help us stop these scorched things from taking it over. Cool. Let's initiate the knowledge exam. The tunnel you're traversing has begun filling up with a strange gas, and you're without your breathing apparatus. What do you do? We can light a match to find the source of the leak, get above the gas and wait until it dissipates, or evacuate as quickly as possible. I would say evacuate. While traversing a smoke-filled building, your breathing apparatus has failed. Which of the following will serve as the best replacement? A magazine or newspaper, a water-soaked rag, or cover your face in plastic wrap? We're going to go with a water-soaked rag. One of your fellow fire breathers has been burned. The area is painful to the touch, but no blisters are forming. No blisters are forming? That's not a very significant burn at all, then. It's like a sunburn. You've applied a cool compress. What's the next thing you should do? Tie a tourniquet above the wound, coat the burn in dirt, or gently bind the burn with clean bandages. Okay, I want me to clean bandages. While exploring a collapsed mine, your team leader flashes their safety light quickly 3 times. What does this mean? Halt in place, retreat immediately, advance further into the mine. That's got to be halt in place, right? One of your squad mates has caught a case of sludge lung. Which of the following sets of ingredients, when cooked together, can be used as a cure? 1 scotch, 1 cigar, and 2 steaks. I mean, that sounds like a cure for just about anything. Purified water, or 1 part purified water, 2 ash roses, 2 blight, and 2 soot flowers. Or 1 dirty water, 2 fire caps, 2 snap tails, and a cram. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's purified water, ash rose, blight, and soot flowers. You've stumbled upon a band of scorched, diseased people brandishing clubs. Which of the following is the only acceptable method of engaging them? Charge in and disable them with police batons, fall back and engage from a distance with firearms, or sneak up and silently slit their throats. I'm pretty sure they're going to say fall back and engage from a distance, because you don't want to get infected, right? Alright, last question. You've captured a scorched, infected man who you recognize as a childhood friend. What do you do? Convince your friend to join the responders. Bring him back to the station for questioning. End his life as mercifully as possible. I'm going to say end his life as mercifully as possible. Exam complete. Process answers. Results process. View results. You failed. You got 6 of 7 questions correct. Oh. So which is the one that we got wrong is the question. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to change one answer at a time and just see which one it is that way. Okay, so it wasn't that one. Change this one to retreat immediately. There we go. So the flashing light 3 times is retreat immediately. It is the cure for anything. I mean, unless you're not a fan of scotch and cigars. If you're not a fan of scotch and cigars, that's not going to cure anything. Alright, and then it says there's a physical exam. Okay, what's the physical exam? Is it a physical exam over on the other side here for the big boys. Okay. Well...
Oh, a new person to talk to.
Nope, we're not going to talk. She sounds like the overly attached girlfriend. Which, by the way, if anyone's familiar with that meme, did you see that, like, she posted... now, this might be years ago now because I'm old. But I remember seeing a post where she actually made a post. It's the same girl that was in the meme. She was like, oh my gosh, like... I'm not that weird. Everybody stop. Alright, how many knives can we make now? Make another 17. Puts us at 35. Okay, we're slowly increasing the number of knives we have. Oh, man. The sound of that flag flapping in the wind was, like, super realistic. Head on over to wherever this physical exam is for the fire breathers.
What? Who's there?
Don't worry about it. No one's here. Absolutely, it's like in The Librarian, right? It's Nicole, no one. Don't worry about me. My name is Nicole No One. So that's an old show now. I bet no one even knows what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, there's like a terminal up there we gotta activate, looks like. Oh, I think this was that, like, agility course. I vaguely remember doing this now. Like I said, last time I did this set of quests was like 5 years ago. Alright, so we're going to activate that, and then we're going to be running along this thing. Oh, we just got to level 8. Now, interesting thing, you can't use terminals and workbenches and stuff when other players are, so we're just going to wait till this guy is done on this terminal here. So while we're waiting, we'll look at our level ups. We actually have 2 level ups, I didn't realize. See what we're dealing with here. I think we're definitely going to need to put some into agility. Our agility's at 4. We really need it to be higher. Alright, so go ahead and put another one in agility. Yeah, I think increasing that gun runner so we get a 20% speed boost when we have the handgun out, I think that's good. I don't think we need dead man sprinting or moving target right now. Yeah, I mean, we really don't need that, but... Oh yeah, we're going to use first aid. That's a much better perk card for there. Oh, we do have another iron stomach, so we can level that up. So, chance to catch disease from food is reduced by 90% now. That's nice. Still don't have anything in strength. I wonder if strength affects throwing knives at all. I really don't think it does. We can actually test that though, so let's... Oh, let me fix this. We can actually test that, so... If we go over... So yeah, the throwing knife is doing 80 damage, so let's go ahead and put a point into strength. And see... Let's see here... Guess we'll go Iron Fist and see if that does anything. Let's see, does that, with having 1 more strength, increase... Nope. Yeah, so strength does not affect the throwing knife damage at all. Okay, good to know. Alright, let's go ahead and activate this. So... When the exam begins, you're to hit the buttons in order, A to B, then return to the start to finalize your time, B to A. And if you haven't registered for your exam yet, head up to the Charleston Fire Department and check in with the captain on duty, which will be me in all likelihood if I'm still breathing. So we have to do this. Pardon me. To do this obstacle course in 3 minutes or less, basically. So let's initiate physical exam.
Will begin in 15 seconds.
Right, and I think we have to push this checkpoint button in order to initiate it once the timer's done.
Exam initiated. Activate initial checkpoint.
Okay, activated. Question is, where are we supposed to go? Oops. Like, do we go up, or was that... I think that was the wrong course of action. Do we go down? It looks like it was not down that we were supposed to go. Okay. Well, their course could be marked a little bit better. Good grief. Alright, so we'll probably have to do this a second time here. Let's figure the course out first, I guess. I kind of thought the course was going to be marked, but that was not really marked. So there's this little red mark here and here. Oh, there's one here, one here, one here. Here we go. Okay, so there is markings. They're just not very well marked. It says down. Do you really want me to go down? Like down into the water? Okay, let's see. There's an arrow there. Okay, and then we'll just run this way. Across these planks.
Checkpoint activated. Return to start.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's a missed opportunity here. I think this agility course or physical exam, whatever they want to call it, I think they kind of missed an opportunity here. I probably said much the same thing the first time I did this 5 years ago, but this could have been a much more interesting little jaunt here. And actually the time is not that bad. I think we'll finish this first try, even with completely messing it up and having to start over. Looks like we're still able to do it within the time.
Congratulations, applicant. Please access terminal.
Really didn't even run that fast either.
Examination briefing.
Yeah, they could have made that a little bit more interesting. That was kind of a silly one. Alright. Initiate final exam.
Greetings, applicant. This is Melody Larkin, Fire Breathers Captain. Congratulations on your progress thus far. Until recently, we'd now be moving you on to our final exam. A nice, easy run through an active mine burn. But these days, we got bigger fish to fry. The scorched creatures have been pouring through Big Bend Tunnel. Someone has to stop them. And the fire breathers are the only ones with the tools and the know-how to get it done. So, for your final exam, you'll be running a course cooked up by our very own Lieutenant Madigan to get you up to speed on dealing with these scorched. Head on over to the Belch and Betty shaft when you're ready. Our handler bot, Bernie, will get you oriented. Come back alive and human, and you're in.
Well, let's run up here and unlock the rusty pick here. This is a good location that we might need for later. Come on, unlock it. Unlock the checkpoint for me. There we go. Right up here, Belch and Betty mine. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a little bit more server lag than I have been in the past for Fallout 76, but they did just put out the new season yesterday, so they've probably got a lot more people playing right now than normal. Let's talk to Bernie.
Fire breather. Applicant detected.
Get it, Bernie? Fire.
Please collect your gear.
Okay, so he gave us a voucher. We put that in this thing here.
Examination briefing. Holotape issued.
Alright. So that should give us a fire breather uniform and a fire breather helmet, which will prevent damage and disease from airborne hazards. I was talking about earlier.
Please proceed to examination target.
Right, final exam briefing. Let's listen to that.
Welcome, recruit, to your final exam. I'm Hank Madigan, fire breather lieutenant.
Oh yeah, we look good with our little firefighter outfit.
Oh
yeah.
Line, hit the emergency beacon down there and come back up.
I don't think these gloves are very good for
a little slice
throwing knives, but
all the scorched that call it home. I get this is extreme, but we need to know if you can hack it before you got half a dozen other people counting on you. But you're not going in empty-handed. Along with your suit, you've been issued a modified 10mm. We figured out the Scorched aren't big fans of depleted ultrasite. Took a field trip to AMS HQ to figure out how to make the stuff, but it's the most effective tool we found for putting them down. So time to prove you can put it to good use. Suit up, strap in, and move out, recruit.
Alright, so this is where we'll talk about this. So for some reason, throwing weapons, like throwing knives, and there's a couple actually other throwing weapons you can get. For some reason, certain legendary effects on guns, like this one has plus 25% damage to Scorched. Certain effects, not all of them, but certain effects on guns, if you have that gun equipped, that effect actually passes on to whatever you're throwing, like the knife. Now, I don't know if this 25 extra damage to Scorched will. I did not test that one. But we'll try it. So we'll have this gun equipped and see what kind of damage we do to Scorched. The legendary effect I really want to get is called Instigating, and that makes you do double damage to targets at full health. And that will work very good for us, because then when we attack something that's at full health, we'll do double that throwing knife damage to them. So that's what we are really looking for, is a weapon that has Instigating. Well, this is pretty cool. Everything is like on fire and glowing in here. That's kind of nice. Interesting effect. Alright. Oh, here's a dead responder. And like I said earlier in the stream, like I'm kind of rushing through this. Like there's a lot of extra journals and stuff you can find that tell you more about what's going on and whatnot, but this is not a lore run through. I'm not here to try to explain the whole story or anything. We're just trying to see if we can beat the main quest with only throwing knives. Scorchy guy up here. Oh, we can't unlock this. Okay. Is this not how we get down? Looks like a way down, but is there like a button somewhere I have to hit to activate this? Oh, there's some stairs here, okay. Oh, look at that, a weapons workbench. Awesome. Tear that down. Can I make any more throwing knives while I'm here? No, because we only have 3 steel. Okay. Alright, we gotta get down there. Let's go ahead and drop down. Now, if I know video games at all, I'm pretty sure we're gonna activate this emergency beacon and then probably have a bunch of enemies we have to fight. I think we are doing extra damage. Doing 93. Let's equip the other gun. Yep, that's 75. Yep, so this extra damage to Scorched effect is applying to the throwing knives. Nice. nice. Well, we know that effect carries over then. That's good to know. Sweet. So now we're doing an extra 35% damage to Scorched with our knives. Nice. Not that we really needed it. We were pretty much one-shotting everything anyway. And then let's craft a couple more knives here. Then we'll head back to Bernie. Throwing weapons. There we go. 2 whole more knives. Nice. Alright, so we're at 30. I think we were at 35 a little bit ago, so we've gone down a little bit. Pull our handgun out so we can go 20% faster. Alright. So that is handy. The legendary effect stacking on the throwing knives means we can actually do extra damage, which is going to be very beneficial. It's good that we know that, because at the end of this we're going to have to fight the Scorch Beast Queen, and she is no slouch, so knowing that our throwing knives can do another 35% damage to her because of the legendary effect against Scorched is going to be a lifesaver. I still don't know if that fight's going to be possible, but we're going to find out. That's going to take so many throwing knives. We're going to need hundreds of throwing knives just to take down that one Scorch Beast Queen at the end of this. Alright, talk to Bernie.
All examinations complete. Congratulations. Issue it. Orientation holotape.
Orientation
Please
holotape.
proceed to Charleston Fire Department for company registration.
Alright, we're gonna go register with the fire department. Right. But yeah, for the majority of this, what we really want is an instigating weapon. That way we can do double damage with throwing knives if they're at full health. Combine that with having a high agility and being able to sneak around, and we should effectively be able to turn ourselves into a sneaky little ninja that runs around throwing knives.
Overseer's log, Charleston Fire Department. Automation used to define life in West Virginia. Now it's the only thing left. These training programs that the responders have set up. How many survivors were running through these?
Nice to see more.
It takes a certain calling to voluntarily run into the middle of a fire. Rescue people. Looks like they kept up that spirit, even as the dangers changed. They must have fought the Scorched up close more than anyone. I need to find out what they knew.
Priority message.
There are 800,000 outstanding support calls. There
Oh
is
my God.
one priority call. Accessing.
Maria, Melody, whoever's down there, it's Madigan checking in. At long last. I'm up here just outside the top of the world, and I found
Safe
something.
out there.
Something I think could be game-changing. Don't ask me where I got it. I just need you to send backup up here quick. The best guns you can spare. Call me back at this frequency as soon as you can. Madigan out.
Fire breather in the station. Oh, you're taking
Right.
the
Follow Madigan's trail.
Scorched.
First thing though, we need to make some more knives. Alright, Throwing weapons, throwing knife. And there's another 15. Alright, takes us up to 45 throwing knives. Alright, so... let's see, we gotta go to the top of the world. Might be faster to go to the Overseer's camp and go back up. We're gonna fast travel back to our base here just to drop off anything extra we have for weight reduction, and then we're gonna head up that direction. Transfer all our scrap into here. Put the rest of our ammo in here. So we don't need any of it for this run, but what we do need is a ton of steel, so if we can sell any of this ammo to another player, be good. Yeah, fusion core. We'll sell the fusion core for like 30 because it's not a full core. And then let's see. Yeah, the grenades we'll put in here. That. We do not need this stuff anymore. Oops, let's go here. Get rid of this. All right. Whoops. There we go. We are on our way. We must channel our inner Forrest Gump and run. And we're running. Oh, look, it's a Flatwoods monster. I don't think it's gonna stay. I think it's definitely gone. That was an interesting sight, though. You don't get to see those very often. It's a random monster that can show up. Yeah, we're definitely going to need, as this progresses, considerably more steel. What we might end up having to do is fighting tons and tons and tons of super mutants, maybe at West Tech or something, just to scrap all of their weapons and whatnot for more steel. Because once it comes to having to go into the Cranberry Bog, we're going to need so many freaking throwing knives, it's not even going to be funny. Well, that's just not even nice right there. Thought we were going to save the scavenger, but apparently we can't. And we're almost halfway there.
Check.
I heard you. I know there's one over here. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do at all. That's okay though. Is this the best spot to cross? Probably not. We should probably go this way. I know there's a bunch of super mutants up by that radio tower. We don't necessarily want to mess with them just yet. Okay, let's scrap anything we don't need real quick though. Okay. I got scared there for a second. I only saw 4 pieces of armor. But it's because you can't scrap legendaries, and that's our chest piece as a legendary. I was like, wait, what happened? I thought I had a chest piece too. Yeah, it's kind of weird with the new update now. You actually start with full leather armor. I mean, it's the light leather armor, so it's not like great armor or anything. It's kind of crap armor, but you know, you started at level 1, and you had to grind up. You started with like absolutely no items. And now, with the new update that came out yesterday, you can elect to start at level 20. Or, when you leave the vault, you start at level 2 with a predetermined perk card instead of an initial pack. And like, I guess if... I don't know, I don't think it takes that long to get to level 20 at all. Like, especially if you're like trying to grind to level 20, I don't think it takes that long at all. But I guess if they're wanting to make it more accessible for people that want to play the game but they don't want to grind that hard to get up in level, I suppose that helps, but I don't know, I just don't think it's that necessary to make that change. So we gotta get way up there. And that is the question, is how do we get up there? Because this is all mountain ranges. Might have to go this way more. Let's see, I think there's a way to go up the mountain there. I don't think we can go up here. I think that's too steep. I think if we go this way, we can get up on top. We'll find out. We'll find out. Like I said, we could make this a little faster. Technically, we could like join other people's teams and then just fast travel to somebody that's closer to where we're trying to go. But I feel a little bit like it's not cheating necessarily, but I feel like it's gaming the system just a little too much. Because the thing with this challenge is, like, if we fast travel and use too many exploits like that, then we're not having to bump into enemies and deal with obstacles as much. That's kind of the idea with this challenge, is to see if you can beat those obstacles and get the quests done by only having throwing knives as your weapon to deal with those obstacles. So you're putting a limitation on your resources, basically. You don't have as many options to deal with the obstacles, the primary obstacle being enemies. So if we use that exploit almost to bounce around the map exactly where we need to go, we're eliminating a bunch of obstacles that we otherwise might have to traverse. Alright, so we're going to try. That's 75 to him. We put the other gun away.
I will find you.
Will you find us? Ow! Yes, these guys are eating 2 knives apiece. Interestingly, their turret did not try to kill us there. Which is kind of crazy, because, you know, those turrets can be absolutely gnarly. Alright, so I think we've made it up on top of the mountain here. So we should be able to get to the top of the world, which is a ski resort. Yeah, there it is right there. There's the ski resort we need. And here's the train track that goes up to it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hoot. Ooh, that's a lot of landmines.
Don't be scared. I'm not a ghost. I'm talking to you through the PA system. Hey, you came because you heard me on the radio, right? Here's the deal. We're gonna help each other out. You down with that? Fantastic. So, I've got this little radio operation I need to expand. Gotta boost this super weak signal. You know how it is. See, I found these plans for a radio signal repeater on a dead responder out by Seneca Rocks. They were gonna patch it through that giant radio array on the other side of the mountain and use it to boost their radio. Only I don't have the plans. It didn't seem important at the time. Ugh, I'm kicking myself for not taking the schematic when I found it. I'd go back and get them, but who knows what sort of rotten lowlife should ransack this place while I'm gone. Okay. I need you to find the plans, build the repeater, and patch it into the array following their notes. Easy peasy, right? I'll take the rest from there. We'll be in business. Rose and, whatever your name is.
Or, I don't do that.
Sure, keep pressing that button. It ain't gonna do you any good until I unlock it from my side. And I'm not gonna do that until you fix my radio.
So we have to do signal strength first. That's gonna be over here. Alright. We are gonna end this stream here for today, though. We've made it to top of the world. We've gone through a whole bunch of the quests. We'll pick this up tomorrow at 9 a.m. Alaska time. That's -9 GMT. Alright. Successful. I think that went well. We have so far proved that at least the very early game can easily be done. Very easily be done with throwing knives. Alright.